Inverite is a leading AI-driven software provider in Canada, and we specialize in real-time financial data. Data points are collected through our SaaS-based ID and instant bank verification technology, and this technology is integrated into the lender's online application systems for identity, risk management, and compliance. One of the major issues in the industry is the deficiency of data. Lenders are lacking alternative data, analytics, and information needed to underwrite credit invisible, non-prime consumers who may be off the grid, so to speak. Conventional credit scoring systems don't accurately represent a large segment of the North American population, and then it's making underwriting decisions very difficult for these lenders and making these lenders less confident in these scores. Inverite uses unique data and machine learning to streamline business processes by boosting efficiency and streamlining the collections process for these lenders. Our business model essentially relies on customer-driven finance to access the consumer's financial data. With this kind of real-time access, we use this data to develop more accurate risk assessments and advanced analytics that help us gain a deeper, holistic insight into the individual's financial habits. This is crucial as it places the control of the financial data back into the hands of the consumers, promoting more transparency and trust. Our risk model as a service lets lenders tap into the non-prime market while still maintaining the revenue and reduction in defaults as well. As we prioritize protecting consumer data through these consumer-driven practices, and the data is available to the lenders, it does offer more opportunity for these lenders and businesses to offer more varied products over to the consumers and borrowers. Yes, absolutely. At Inverite, we're always actively promoting open finance to both the public and the policymakers. The political momentum around open banking is encouraging. It's slow, but it's encouraging. While it's not officially implemented in Canada yet, recent updates are very promising. In the last Canadian government budget, they announced plans to legislate and facilitate the implementation of open banking, and this has prompted an increase in discussions around this topic. We engage through various channels as well, including industry forums, events, policy discussions, and partnerships. Open banking is the first step towards digitizing financial data and empowering the customers in controlling their financial information. And our goal is to promote more control, transparency, and trust in the industry, especially surrounding security and privacy concerns. And this is to ensure that consumer data is protected and to empower consumers to take charge of their own financial wellness and information. So, with global momentum surrounding open banking, we believe that policymakers need to act now to benefit from these initiatives. Consumers are demanding more control over their financial data, and open banking powers them to manage their finances better by allowing them to securely share information with third-party providers they trust. We are in the Netflix generation, the on-demand generation. Consumers want what they want when they want it. And if that means sharing their data and they want to share it now, then the imperative is there for providers and the custodians of this data to facilitate these transactions and the will of these consumers. So acting now ensures that consumers can benefit from enhanced financial services, also keeping their personal information safe. Open banking and consumer-driven finance helps improve access to financial services for underserved non-bank populations. And this is very key initiative and imperative for us as an organization is to promote financial inclusion. Security is another critical concern. By moving to open banking, we can establish secure and standardized methods and protocols for the sharing of the data, protecting consumers as well as the custodians of this data from potential breaches and fraud, right? So it is a known concern, and open banking facilitated by the feds can give everybody more peace and comfort. There's also a tremendous opportunity for economic growth and innovation. Open banking encourages competition and the development of new financial products and services, driving economic growth. And potentially positioning Canada as a leader in fintech innovation. We've seen how successful this has been in the UK and Australia, and Canada can benefit similarly from this initiative. So for consumers, open banking promotes better financial management, allows them to link their bank accounts to various financial platforms. We've seen a growth in bank accounts using for payments, so payment through the bank accounts. These platforms aggregate financial data from multiple accounts, provide a comprehensive view of spending, and helps users manage their finances more effectively. Additionally, fintech companies can analyze this consumer financial data to offer more unique and personalized financial advice, quote unquote advice. I'll put that in parentheses, but you can give more prescriptive recommendations and products tailored to individual needs. On the other hand, open banking also makes it easier for consumers to access credit. I mentioned earlier about financial inclusion, but in the same way, by giving lenders a full picture of a consumer's financial health, it allows for more accurate credit assessments, and it means better potential loan terms and access to credit who otherwise may not qualify using just traditional conventional credit scores alone. For small and medium-sized enterprises, especially alternative lenders, open banking provides real-time data. It lets lenders automate parts of the loan application and approval process. And this includes detailed financial information like transaction histories, spending patterns, bill payments, cash flow patterns, helping lenders make more accurate credit decisions and reducing the risk of potential defaults. For example, a smaller lender can use platforms like Inverite to get a better understanding of an applicant's overall financial health, not just looking at credit history, which is very backwards, rear view mirror looking, but bank account financial data can be very prescriptive and predictive of future behavior, and it goes beyond just traditional credit scores. This way, these small, medium-sized businesses can extend credit to a wider range of consumers and at the same time pay more careful attention to reduction of defaults. So more approvals, less defaults.